Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a Love Gems reading for you. This is a reading that concerns all things relationship, passion, devoted, harmonious, loving, exuberant expression. It is a general reading, although it is a short reading, and it is not going to resonate for all of you, particularly as, despite my best intention, the idea of love does not always neatly fit into what is really coming up, what's really showing up for you. So I'm doing my best. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. I've added a new relationship reading. And let's get going. Aquarius, I pulled from the lovely Tazama deck the Pride card. This feels to me as though you are experiencing an awareness of the way in which you have masked, hidden, covered up your vulnerability. And you've done that even if it was not conscious, which it may not have been. This is to protect yourself. This is to keep yourself comfortable from having to articulate what your real needs are. This is a way of masking your desire for love with the accoutrements of confidence, security, assertiveness, and a sense of accomplishment and status with external qualities, perhaps with the high regard of other important people. Whatever your mechanisms of expressing this pride, you have come to the awareness that it has been a mask and it is defeating you in your quest for sincere connectedness in your life. The Six of Cups is talking about a soul bond that is coming back into your life. I do not use the word soulmate because of all of the cliches around building up your expectation for the one. There are many soul bonds in our life. Even the one may not be meant to be in a lasting relationship with us, depending on the lessons that we want to learn, choose to learn, need to learn. So I use the word soul bonds to describe something more global than simply relationships, but also those things that express our talents, our gifts. And this is about experiencing the joy of your gifts, of your talents, of your skills in a way that is playful, that is non-judgmental, that is creative, and that brings a lot of joy to you and to others. For many of you that have a craft, a devotion, a loyalty to the work that you do, to your creative or professional practice, you understand the degree of love, passion, and self-love that this experience of expressing your gifts contains, so that you are not only reminded of a time when you experience this playfully, joyfully, bringing a lot of pleasure to others, but that you recognize this in a current opportunity or relationship, or a particular opportunity or relationship is coming back around for you to experience. And this time, something is telling you that you know how to handle it now. You're not in the same place of masking your real feelings. You are capable, you're mature enough to sincerely connect and take a risk. And the Four of Earth is coming towards you, which is interesting because I feel as though you are communicating to this opportunity, an individual, or a particular relationship that you have the foundation. You are able to provide the groundwork, the footwork for building up of a relationship, because a soul bond is only a potential unless it is worked at. And so here you're saying, I work at this. I am protective. I am shy. I am reserved. I'm cautious because I understand what's required to make this real. And what's required on your part, Aquarius, is this opening up, this desire to be vulnerable in a way that will be safe. And we can't ensure that. We can only know by working, by growing a relationship incrementally, by doing the groundwork to find true connection, which requires honesty on both parts. People being direct about what it is they want, but not about overwhelming someone, but really cautiously getting to know a person and having conversations about what it is you want. For many of you Aquarians, saying what you want is always been difficult when it comes to relationships. It's an area where you feel out of your depth, where you feel that you wish the other person could just know and supply it or not. But the idea of actually having to speak your heart and open up and possibly look foolish and possibly be getting it all wrong is very difficult, in part because you may not have learned that. You may not have seen that in your life. You may not have seen that in a healthy way, or there are fears you've been exploited, you've been taken advantage of. There's a history there that makes this difficult. I am going to pull one oracle card. Ooh, goodness. Now, the devil's straight up, so I'm going to take that. And the devil is really emphasizing that you have released what others expect of you in terms of your performance or who you are. And instead, you recognize the toxicity in trying to conform to what you should want, who you should be pursuing, what a relationship should, how it should occupy your life, and what it should look like. You're really rejecting that. In fact, this is a beautiful anecdote to the Four of Earth where you already know that you can provide. You have already built the foundation under your own life. And you're cautious because it took a lot of work to build this, to set this up. And you also know it's going to take a lot of work uh, to grow it in any relationship, friendship, business partnership. This is important that work be put into. But for you, it is built on real love, on a real sense of joy in being who you are. And I would urge you to hold on to that, Aquarius. This is potentially a beautiful relationship for you. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for this wonderful reading. Until next time, namaste.